quick video here about sampling. I've been getting a lot of questions and a lot of comments, people asking me to do a video about sampling, so I'm gonna go ahead and do one because that's what y'all been asking for. But first, before I get started, I know it's been a while since I put out a video, you know what I'm saying? I just put one out last week, but before that it's been like 4 or 5 months since I put out a video. So just a quick thing to let y'all know what's going on with me. Back in January, I just became a father of triplets, so it's been like, wow, it's been tough, yo. It's been like, I haven't even made a beat, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even been in here making beats or nothing, so I just been changing diapers, making bottles, you know what I'm saying, doing the daddy thing, working hard and all that. So it's been kind of rough for me, but the kids are getting a little older now, and they're finally sleeping overnight, so that's why I'm here making this video right now, because it's like real late, probably like actually early in the morning, so this is probably like the best time I can make a video. But enough about me. Let's get into the video. What I want to show y'all is basically how to chop a sample up and make a beat around it. There's different ways of sampling, but this is one way that I'm going to show you, which is the way that I used in not my last video, the video before that. This is just one way of sampling that a lot of producers use to actually make a beat when it comes to using samples. What I did was I just chopped up, I heard this song by Diana Ross when I was in the grocery store, and it was just like, I actually wasn't even paying attention to the song. What happened was it had this breakdown in it, and it just like caught my ear, and then all of a sudden I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? I just stopped and I was just listening to it, and I was like, I gotta find out what song it is and then go home and chop that up and do something with it, you know what I'm saying? So I did, and the way it sounded before, not before I chopped it up, but before I actually made the beat with it, was this. There it goes. Like that, it was like. Alright, so I took that, I actually chopped it into those 5 pieces. Because, I could have just used that right there, because that's actually just like one long piece. But I chopped it up into 5 so that I can actually play it the way I wanted it to, so it will match my beat. So, I'm going to speed each piece up. For y'all who saw the video, y'all know what sample this is. Or not what sample, but y'all know what beat this is. So now this is what I did, was I sped it up. Once I chopped it up and once I sped it up and did everything I wanted to do to it, here's what it sounds like with the beat. Alright, so that's basically it. That's all I really did was I did that. I dropped the beat over. I actually dropped a little bass line over it just to kind of give it more depth and more richness when the beat plays in the system and there's bass in the system. You want to have some type of, it has a bass line in it, but you want to have like a stronger bass sometimes in it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to really explain it, but like the bass in the sample wasn't strong enough as far as the bass line, not the bass drum. But the bass line wasn't strong enough, so I had to add like a light bass line over it, which was this. You can't really hear it there, but and it sounds so simple, but that was all I did with the bass line. So, and that was the whole whole bass line right there. So I just added that, you know, some drums, some extra percussion and stuff. You know, some hi-hats. That's actually from the keyboard right there. So it's my snare and my kick. So yeah, man, that's basically all I did with that beat. So when it comes to chopping samples up, you see like how I basically did that right there. I just chopped, you know, each part up and then played it the way I wanted to play, not played it the way that the song went. You know what I'm saying? So I actually had more control over the sample myself, as you know, when I chopped it up. So that's one thing you want to remember, is when you chop a sample up, you actually have more control over the sample. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just take a sample and just loop it, the only control you really have over that sample is like speeding it up and slowing it down and looping it. That's the only real control you have over a sample. But when you chop it up into different parts, you can actually play different melodies. You can leave a part of it out. You know what I'm saying? Just play the parts that you want, the parts that sound good to you when you're making your beat. Alright, so keep that in mind. I hope this was helpful to y'all. More tutorials, more beat making videos to come. Be on the lookout for that. Sounds await. I'm out.